Good morning, everyone. Happy Mother's Day. It's May 14th, 2023, and I'm about to do a kiln opening. Haven't done one in a while because I have been frantically making pieces for a large upcoming art show here in Leland, North Carolina. It's at the Leland Cultural Arts Center, June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and I'll be there with 106 other artists, 2D and 3D. All types of medium, just I'm honored to be included. It's a juried show. You don't get to show your things there unless you are judged by the jury that your work is of that standard that they're looking to show. So I've been working frantically getting that ready. So there's just a few pieces in here, most for the show, a few just for my pleasure. And we'll get started. If you, at the end of the video, would push like and subscribe, I'd very much appreciate it. Hey, let's get going. Okay, so the first thing I did, I think you've seen these, but not when I colored them. So this is I'm going to bring it actually a little bit closer here. So you can see these are tiles, porcelain tiles, that have a loosely interpreted sea vibe to them. I am going to mount them in a line on wood, and I'm going to distress the wood to have it look like driftwood. And we'll see how it looks. It may be for my own home, it may be for sale. This is a planter, and the exterior is all done in oxides. That is copper wash, and this is magnesium wash, wiped back. And I don't know if you can catch the very much metallic-y look to it, but boy, I thought that was pretty. And then this is from this bottom I did from a workshop I went to. It's a way to hand build with a thrown look to it. And as you can see, I didn't drill a hole through it because I wanted it to be a planter, but not a planter you'd plant in, a planter that you would drop a pot in, so that way you could easily change out your flowers and put it in the garden and bring it in if you wanted. So I think that's quite nice. I like it. I like that whole oxide look to it. So, okay, we'll put that one. And now this next piece I'm about to show you came out just the way I wanted it to. It's really quite pretty. And this is for the show here in Leland, June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And it'll be for sale there. I hope you can see. It's barnacles or sea urchin type crustaceans around the top with a rough edge. And then the back has the barnacles for feet. And as you can see, it looks like a rough stone that they would attach themselves to. And again, that's with interactive pigments wiped back, and then Georgie's eggshell wash on top. And inside are a ton of colors. I have pearl white as the base. There's some birch. There's some green tea, opal, and I believe it's called mottle blue. So a lot of colors, but it did just exactly what I was hoping for. The other sea type bowl I did for the show is a deep blue, so I wanted a deep and a light, and I'm quite happy. This is very satisfied with that. So that's a showpiece. Now, the kiln, Dan has been really busy changing out all the elements and the thermocouples on this. He's going to change the controller board. Hasn't done that quite yet. We wanted to get through the show first, so it would fire in a way we were more comfortable with. And it's not doing what it normally did. That's 5, and this is 6. This should be completely over. So it still came out nice, but not what I was aiming for. We were aiming for a slow cool, and didn't get it. So let's see here. Now, over here, I've got, this is a test. Did it work? Did it work? It worked, Dan. Okay, so what this looks like a very simple little thing, but what happened is I have a piece that had a fine hairline crack, and it didn't affect form, fit, or function, but it wasn't pretty. So I wanted to find out, could I take a glazed piece? This piece was, the bowl was completely glazed and already done. And it just was a test, not what I liked. So this was one of those barnacles, and it has never been fired. So I put it on a glazed piece, greenware, and used crackpot, attached it, put glaze all over, under all of it, stuck it there, held it in place for a minute, took my hand away, and then put more clear glaze to see, would it adhere? Would it be a nice clean? And I don't know if you can get that, but you cannot tell that that wasn't fired all at the same time. There's two totally separate firings. This piece was completely finished, and this piece had never been fired. So I'm like, woohoo! I got an idea. I think I got a fix for a few things. Quite nice. Now, this, I don't know if you could see behind me, this is the hydrangea head, and I didn't have enough room in the kiln, and I couldn't fire the two pieces together because, as you can see, this cookie, this has glass all over it. The glass will melt and go through, and some will be on the bottom here. There's nothing you can do about it but catch it. So I didn't want to marry it to the final piece because it would get glass all over it. And the two, I didn't want that. Whoop, here we go. So this is the base to that. So that mop head will sit right here, and all of these lovely little pieces stay totally, this is exactly the way I'm going to do it from now on. I have to write up a worksheet on how I did this, and because this is perfect. This is just what I want. Just what I want. I really like this a lot. So we'll put that there, and you can see how this will come off and sit right in there. Okay, more oyster plates. This is the plate, not the big platter. Came out nice. I like the bit of pink it shows more than I've had in the past, and I like that. So I'll set that here. And I'm down another level here, and this is another large oyster platter. So I've been changing up the glazes just a little bit, and you can see there's a great deal more coloring in here than normal, but I think that's how a shell usually looks. You can see tiny bits of purple, some blues, some pinks, some more blues here. I actually, on second, I like it. What do you think, Dan?
I like it.
Yeah? Rather than just a plain white. Now see, I had some blue here, and it didn't come across as much, so I think, or maybe that's birch. Could be birch. This is very nice. This fired out really well. Oh, and the back looks fantastic. Haha! And Jolene creates. Haha! So, yeah, I'm really pleased with that. That looks fantastic. Okay. We'll put him over here. I'm running out of room. Okay. And then I only have one oyster plate left in the kiln, and we're done for today. So let me get that out for you. And this is a whole... Ugh. You didn't know it. These are so heavy and awkward. I hate these. Okay. Oh. There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah, that looks good. And again, another oyster platter. Quite pretty. And it really does look like an oyster. Cool. I'd like to bring more of that color in here a little bit. I might try that next time. Yeah, I like it. All right, well, that's it for this kiln opening. I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.